If you want something to change, you got to do something different. If you keep doing the same thing over and over, you will get the same results. Amen. So God has blessed us here today, and we're going to have a traditional worship, and then we're going to have kind of a contemporary worship. And since God has blessed man to be so much like him and intelligent, amen, and we're going to use what God has allowed man to do, technology. Is that all right? Y'all better be careful. Technology just may replace you. Amen? Amen. So we want to start off with an old-timey church congregational song. Now I know everybody know this song, so we're going to need you to sing it. Amen? Amen.
You need to just feel away or go down on your knees. Tell God, and wait me. Come on, Jesus, come on and see about me. Where is he? At the door of the progress, I flow in your face, and no matter what you do, your is on appreciate. You need to just give away or go down.
can do it. There is nothing too hard for God. Now that's a piece of news you ought to share with your neighbor. Neighbor, there is nothing too hard for God. In fact, that which you desire and you chase after, you spend time thinking about how to capture it, how to grab it, how to get a hold of it, how to possess it, but yet it keeps avoiding you. It keeps eluding you. You're really at the point the saying is just too hard. Is there anybody in the room ever been there? Yeah. You was trying to do a thing. And it got to a point where you said, this is just too hard. I think I ought to tell you, saved or not saved, you will run into some dilemmas. You will run into some desires. You even run into some duties that you would like to do or like to have and won't be able to have. All right. But I can tell you this. If God has said you can have it, you can have it. Have I got a witness? Time is not a factor. Science is not a factor. Facts, whether they add up or not, are not factors when they come to God. But what is a factor, and it's a major factor, is faith. I wish I had somebody. God is a God that when facts won't add up, God still can do it. The God I'm talking about, he's the one that took nothing and made everything. And that says you got to have something to create something else. Oh, I wish I had a witness here. God is the God that by Israel's faith allowed them to walk around a fortified wall that was 500 feet thick and 20 feet high. You can walk around it as many times you want and the wall won't fall. But if God says walk around it 13 times and then holler, the wall will fall. Ain't nothing too hard for God. Have I got a witness here? God is able to stand in heaven and blow down an east wind on earth and create a highway through a Red Sea. Ain't that too hard for God? You know, we lose a lot of sleep, a lot of time, have a lot of heartaches and pains when we run into difficulties. But I think I ought to tell you, God will tell you you can have something. Or God will promise you something and you still run into some difficulties. Have I got a witness here? But the reason he allows us to run into it is so we'll have sense enough to know that this is not for us. Can't nobody do this but God. I've chosen Abraham and Sarah because Abraham is the father of faith, and you and I are people of faith. Yes. Have I got a witness here? Oh, y'all talk back to me. It is, according to Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8, it says, ye are saved by grace through faith in Jesus Christ. Oh, I wish I had a witness. In Mark chapter 11, verse number 24, Jesus says, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can speak to mountains and they gotta be moved. Have I got a witness? Hebrews chapter number 11 and verse 6 says, without faith it is impossible to please God. I know some of us think we can live good enough to please God, but baby, that don't please God, because to tell the truth, you can't live. You and I cannot live good enough. That which we said we're not going to do, that which we said ought not be done by nobody else. Sooner or later, you'll find yourself doing the very same. But faith, having confidence in God, there's nothing too hard. For those who have confidence, you know what it means to have confidence. That means you're counting on it. You're leaning on it. You're depending on it. And if you have that kind of confidence in God, there is nothing too hard for him to do for you. Abraham. His first name was Abram. Chapter 12 through chapter number 17, you'll find him being called Abram. That name means high father. But by the time you get to chapter 17, when God makes a covenant, you know what a covenant is. That's an agreement between two people. God makes a covenant with him, and God says, your name shall no longer be Abram, but your name shall be Abraham, because Abraham means father of a multitude. And here God is changing Abraham's name, and Abraham don't really have the promised son that God has promised him. Oh, I wish I had a witness here. And let me tell you, sometimes God has to change your location to give you your promise. I wish I had a witness here. Whatever God promised, look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, don't ever forget whatever God promised. There are a whole lot of promises in the Bible. Can I just run it, as the Spirit give it to me, can I just run it all over the Bible just for a minute to give you some of the promises of God? Listen what he says in Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17. He says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that condemns you shall be condemned. Have I got a witness? Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 and 6, he said, if you trust in the Lord, lean not unto thine own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, he shall direct your path. Anybody here know when Jesus leads you, you can't go wrong. I was saying somebody knew the promise of God. Jeremiah chapter 33 and verse 2, he said, if you pray, if you call on me, I will answer. There are some promises in the Bible of God. He says in Philippians chapter 4 verse 13, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have I got a witness? Philippians chapter 4 verse 19, he says, my God shall supply all your needs according to his riches in glory. There are some promises in the Bible for the believer. So when you run into something that's hard,